No, you said 4,000
okay.
and I said 4,000.
Okay. Hi. Yes, we do. For 11.
11, what's the name?
My name's Kenroy.
Brilliant, I'll go and let your designer know that you're here.
Thank you very much.
If I could just ask you to have this, just so we can monitor how many people we have in store.
Okay.
And if I could just get you to pop some hand sanitizer on for us as well.
No problem. What are you cooking? You don't know? How'd you even turn it on? Oh, that's cool. How much?
TV.
Is it a TV? No, it's a extractor fan. How much do you think this cooker is?
What?
That much? Yeah, that much.
That's quite a lot.
How much do you think this cooker is? How much?
I saw it.
Oh. You're so honest.
But even these are still too small.
Yeah, they're quite close, aren't they? Not for big Caribbean cooking.
No.
Would you replace our sink?
Not looking at these ones now. They're quite nice.
Yeah. Only if we get something similar size. Our sink is huge.
Yeah, it's deeper than. Look how much of these are.
I reckon you could
them
probably fit in there. Nice mask, Mum.
Thank you very much. I like
The extractor.
yeah,
It is a weird looking one, isn't it?
but yeah, it's decent, you know. I think it was a TV.
That's what Naomi said. She thought it was a TV. Open and shut.
What's that, Mummy? What's that?
What do you think?
Another sink? Why? I didn't do sinks.
Yeah, maybe you can dry stuff off. Or is it for washing your things?
Ooh, this is nice, Abby.
Nice.
Do you like a pear? Are you going to eat it? No! It's not real.
Oh, pretty flowers.
You want to smell it? Mmm. Does it smell nice? Wow. Yes, Naomi.
It's at the right height for it, isn't it? Start washing up.
Oh yeah.
You can start doing the washing up now, can't you?
She's desperate to do it.
Show them the dogs. No, show them the dogs.
Oh, you find all the pets. Oh. Hello, Debbie.
A cat and a dog.
And a pose
yeah.
for the camera. Look like you do this for a living, Mom.
Real blue. I like that colour. Colour blue. Orange. Circle. What's the green?
Reckon we're gonna have to choose this one now.
I also like this. Royal blue.
Can't see my smile. Can you tell I'm smiling?
Nice.
You're made for the kitchen.
You're definitely made for the kitchen.
Even they have.
Nice one, Mum.
Daddy, even they have game pools.
Come on, Abby. Let's see what else we can find. Ah. She loves the tiles on the floor. Come on. You gonna buy me a new kitchen?
You're gonna buy me a new kitchen.
I don't know about that.
Oh, we can buy it together.
So how did we even end up here anyway? We didn't really plan on buying a kitchen this new year.
I just heard you starting to research for a kitchen, and then you had someone coming round to measure up.
I know. I just saw these 50% off kitchens, and I thought it wouldn't hurt to have a look. And now we're here. So they sent someone around to actually measure up.
Yeah, 50%. Yeah, that's it.
But I mean, 50% isn't really 50%. They say 50%. Do you like it, Abby?
Yes, it.
This is different.
Yes,
A
it.
bit new. We've never done it before, isn't it?
Yes,
Nice.
it.
You like
I
it?
like it too.
Yes, it. Yes, it.
Careful not to accidentally fall in and get left here overnight.
Oh dear.
I saw a kid's zone. Mommy, look, the kid's zone.
Ah, a kid's zone. Happy. We could go on a switch.
So here's our kitchen. So you've got the window. Got the cooker wall. That's your kitchen. Obviously looks like you've got a table on there. You've got the breakfast bar. Obviously you've got the radiator over that side. So the first thing I'll talk about then is what appliances you've got. What are you doing with the fridge? Have you got any appliances that you're keeping?
Yeah. All 600.
Total 600? Okay, what are you doing with the cooker? Is it going to be built in? Is it going to be in a tower? Is it going to be...
Built in.
The oven, we've actually got it at the moment built into a tower.
Is that where you want to
Yeah, we're going
carry
to
on?
keep it there.
So it's a single oven that we can do in a tower.
Okay.
Is that going to be okay for yourself?
We need to keep ours.
Yeah.
What oven is it that
So
you've got?
we've got like it's I don't know if you see it in the picture. Yeah, that's it.
It's a double oven.
Yeah.
So because we've minimised our choices to be competitive and price with B&Q, they no longer do a double oven tower. So I think it will mean that we step up to the infinity. We're still going to be competing or beating the likes of Magnet and most certainly be beating Wix on price, but you're just getting an upgraded product version. You get a fully built kitchen rather than a flat pack.
Okay. So you're saying that in order to get the double oven capacity, we have to buy a fully built one?
Yes.
Okay.
Whereas you could, overall, if you was to buy a new oven and say sell that double oven, you could go for a single oven, you'd still save more money overall by having the flat pack and buying a new single oven. Because a new single oven you could get for between £200 and £300, but you could probably resell yours for say £100, £150. It's an oven and a grill, but it's in one pocket rather than two.
Yeah,
I'll
I don't
do
have a
that.
problem with that yet.
Okay. So, Hob, you going for a gas, electric or induction?
Gas.
Gas. Have you got the hob already?
We'll be interested in, we've got one, but we're interested in getting a new one.
Okay.
One that's a bit more spacious, really.
No problem. Well, you can have a 4-ring or you can have a 5-ring. If you have a 5-ring, they're a little bit more expensive, but it cuts down your worktop space.
Yeah.
That's what you always got to be mind of. The bigger the hob, the less worktop you've got.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the one you've got at the moment is obviously a 4-ring.
I think it's more the ring size, so we've got like 3 massive ones and then they're really small for you to sort of get your pots on, so it's all
Yeah.
quite cramped. So I don't mind the 4, but if we had like
Yeah,
smaller
a more spacious
rings.
4 burner, I think.
And that one's got cast iron supports, but what you'll find is, you know, a 4-ring, if you want a more spacious hob, you need to go for a 5-ring.
Oh right, so 5 would be better.
Which means that they're more
Limited
spaced
space.
out, but then you lose worktop because it's wider.
Yeah. Should be. We make it work.
Yeah.
So you want to go for a
Let's see the
5?
5.
Okay. So you know that's a 5 ring. So you got a burner in the middle, and you got 2 on the right, 2 on the left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds
Okay.
good. Yeah.
What sink you looking to go for? Is it a single bowl or a bowl and a half?
Well,
So ours we've found would be maybe a bowl and a half, but it's a lot deeper than the ones that you have here. Well, the ones that we've seen, you might have deeper ones.
Yeah. So we do have deeper ones. I mean depth of the
The
sink.
depth, yeah.
So we do deeper ones, but obviously, are you looking to get a new sink, or are you thinking of keeping the one you've got?
Well, I'm happy to keep the one. I don't know how it will look, or you know, but it's still in great condition.
So if you utilise anything you've already got, you're just making an extra saving.
Yeah.
I think
But-
what it is that I like is where it's sort of just one piece and it's cut in, so you don't
Yeah.
see that like
Yeah.
the join in bit,
Yeah.
because then the water gets in.
That's
So,
it.
yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
if we could still do that with incorporating our one.
Yeah, you can still do that. It's basically the same as us supplying a new sink. It's just you're keeping the sink you've got.
Yeah.
You just cut a new hole.
In that
we would
case,
keep
yeah, we'll keep ours. I think.
You're really efficient.
A little bit more. I'm very. Like I said on the phone, you fell with the senior designer.
Wow.
We're
honoured.
Yeah, thank you. It's just trying to make the most of your space and also the practicality. So I personally, mapping those spaces out, I love symmetry if I can get it, but at the same time, practicality of use of space is also important. So I would say if we was to move the hob over slightly, it means you've got the 600 gap for worktop space on the left, then you've still got that similar size worktop that you've got now. I could split it so the hob sits in the middle, but then I'm using 2 smaller units which are pretty useless.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whereas if I've got a bigger set, instead of having a cupboard underneath, I'm going to put a big set of drawers
Yeah, makes sense.
and then a big 500 cupboard instead of having 2 small cupboards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright?
Yeah, that's fine. I think the thing is when you get in a whole sort of new
Yeah,
kitchen,
you
Oh, you can
jig
redesign
the
it, jig
layout,
things
which
around,
is-
yeah, that's it.
which is great.
Okay, so going to keep the sink you've got. What about washing machine? Is that going in the kitchen?
No, we haven't got any
Elsewhere?
other appliances in there.
No dishwasher, nothing like that?
No.
Brilliant. So you've got the fridge freezer, you've got the sink, you've got the 5-ring gas hob and the single oven now instead of the double. Because overall, you'll save more money. I know you're buying a new oven, but you'll still save more money by doing that
Yeah.
than
You
upgrading
can
to
stick to the same.
The only reason why we can compete with and beat B&Q on price is because we've minimised the options in here.
Oh right. So
Okay,
keep the cost down.
to keep the cost down for our customers. So it isn't rocket science. The way it works is if our company can refine the options, the less we offer, the more we can make of it and the more cost effective it is to make. The more space you need in a factory for the more different options, the more the price goes up because of the manufacturing facility. So the Infinity will give you pretty much unlimited options in terms of what you want to go for. Against what everybody else can offer, but our Infinity would still beat the likes of Wix and Magnet on price. But the flat pack, I'm doing that for you because it's going to maximise your value. You're trying to make the most of your kitchen,
Yeah.
and by doing this range and making a little decision like that, sacrificing your double oven, you're overall saving that little bit extra.
Yeah, no,
Sounds silly, but if we can
Yeah.
save an extra £600, I might take the kids away this year on holiday.
That would
It
be
all
brilliant.
makes a difference, doesn't it?
Forget about the kids. What about me?
Well, that's it. No, sorry, mate, but you're expired now. It's the kids are more important. We've had just had our first Christmas with our little girl.
Oh,
Wonderful.
She's six months old, so she's a
beautiful.
little angel. She is.
Oh,
Keeping you up yet, or
congratulations.
you're?
Yeah, so she's actually really good. I can't actually complain. You can get fancy pullouts and things, but I actually don't rate them to an extent. I quite like having a shelf. You maximise your value. You can put heavy things into the corner that you don't use very often. Slow cookers, serving trays, things like that. Put
Yeah.
things you use every day at the front, so you don't need
Yeah, like what
to
we
get
do
to
at
the
That's
corner.
what we do
Oh,
anyway.
Well, there you go. Some people are trying to sell you the dream on these fancy pullouts, and you don't need them. So.
And they can't hold a lot of weight on them, can they?
No, it's like 20 to 25 kilos on each shelf. So, now, drawers I'm going to put underneath the hob. Would you like a white cutlery tray or a dark cutlery tray? I would advise having ours because it will fit the drawer space perfectly.
Oh, right.
So when you open the drawer, it doesn't slide around. Would you like a white or a dark grey? Dark grey will hide the crumbs. White would be the same colour as the carcass.
Go on then.
Grey.
Grey, yeah?
I don't think you need
No
to
one
sell
likes
that.
crumbs. No? And people try and sit there and say I'm not crummy. I'm like, oh, everybody's crummy. Now, the only thing you're going to have to do in this design, the way it works, is the double socket and this switch will have to be moved over with your electrician. Okay, it's not a major job, but it's something you need to do because I've moved the hob over to give you a bigger hob. If you had the 4-ring, you wouldn't necessarily need to do that because I can split the units left and right.
Yeah.
But that's up to you.
Yeah, that's fine.
You happy to do that? Yeah.
I don't know if your colleague had mentioned. I did speak with him briefly about the potential of having maybe a cupboard over the breakfast bar because we're thinking of replacing that with a table that is probably lower, like a more traditional seating table.
Yeah.
So like a cupboard above there, just the storage, if possible. I'll get your opinion on it, really.
Yeah, that's no problem. You could go for a big meter cupboard, which is space from the light switch, but it gives you 800 from the oven.
Okay.
So that means you get a nice big double cupboard.
Yeah.
Our wall unit's a bit different to B&Q and Wicks. B&Q and Wicks and Howden's, you can't fit a full-size dinner plate in their wall units. They're not deep enough. They do sometimes offer a deeper unit, but it costs you more money. Our standard unit will house a 12-inch dinner plate, so we can fit a full-size dinner plate and we can hold up to 150 kilos in weight, which is, that's like 6 bags of cement or 6 overweight suitcases if you was to go on holiday and use a 25 kg suitcase. And that won't fall away from the wall, which is quite impressive.
And in terms of the units, how close to the ceiling will they go?
So I picked the standard height. It's going to maximise your value. If you upgraded to the Infinity, again we minimised the choices. If you went to the flat pack, if you went from the flat pack to the fully built, I can get an extra tall, which will be almost touching the ceiling. But I actually prefer having a slight space because no ceiling is perfectly straight. You'll have some slants or the plaster will wobble slightly, especially in older houses. So I always recommend having a slight gap because then you're not going to see how bad that ceiling is sloping and things like that. Dun, 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 dun. So I'm going to decorate it as well. What colour floor do you think you're going for? Is it going to be like a bright floor? Or
I want some sparkles.
sparkles? Right.
I'm joking, it's laminate, something. What did you say?
No,
Oh,
so we're going to
tile.
have tiles in the kitchen. So we haven't decided on all of that.
Oh wow, is that our kitchen? At the
That
minute
is
we've
your
got-
new
Ooh,
kitchen.
wow.
Does it come with a butler?
It certainly will. It'll be yourself, my friend.
Oh, no.
Hey,
That'll be
I
you.
can't wait to come round for dinner when you're hosting for me. Hey? So you can have your green, which goes really well with cashmere. But also, you said you liked navy. Navy also goes well with it. Having a little table, and match the chairs up in the green.
Oh, wow, you can visualise it.
Yeah, so I really get it. Is it black or stainless steel?
Black.
Black at the moment, yeah.
Black, okay. And you got a toaster?
The sink
Sink
is
to
to
me.
the right now.
Well,
To the left.
yeah, so that's better if you can flip your sink round. It means I like to put the drainer away from the cooking. So when you're cooking, you've got all your dirty dishes coming this way, and then you go straight in the sink and then onto the drainer.
And where we've got the trolley now,
Yeah,
we
we're not
can
going to have that.
have a cupboard
Do you have your
space.
sharp knives on the side?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, that's exactly where we are.
Okay, and then what you can do, do you like going on holiday? Let's go a bit of a palm tree on there, look. Right, your table can come out, there's a double cupboard up above. Sits underneath the ceiling beam.
Yeah.
We've got your cupboard which will have shelves, cupboard which will have shelves, single oven.
This is so cool.
It's cool, isn't it? Cupboard on the left, corner cupboard that goes on the right, so it will stop at the extractor. You won't be able to obviously open it all the way around. I'll put the cupboard on the right, which is bigger, and move the hob over to give you that 5-ring hob. So if you cut the drawer, which will be the dark grey inside, you've got a pan drawer, and then another pan-sized drawer.
Nice.
What I normally suggest, put your saucepans, frying pans, woks, cheese graters, things like that in the top one. The bottom one, put basket organisers. You can put your food, your rices, your vegetables, all of that in the bottom drawer. So it's all at the cooking station. It's got a unit that goes in round the corner. Got a 500 cupboard and a 500 cupboard, left and right.
Wow.
And then we've got a sink unit in the middle. Nice, isn't it?
That is nice.
Green is nice.
I like the earthy look. Oh, that's so pretty.
Yeah.
Happy with all of that? Anything you think you'd change?
No, I mean it sort of ticked the boxes for what we were looking for in terms of storage. I know it's not a huge space, so
No, but it's about maximising the space, isn't it?
When you see what you can get, oh, that is beautiful. When do we get it?
well, I mean we
Oh,
came
I'm going to
here.
be cooking, I'm going to be baking, I'm going to be... I don't even know if I'm going to use it. But it looks so nice.
Well, we'll see
It
how
is
we get
nice.
on.
I think because we've not had anything brand new in the house, to be honest, have we?
well,
the
nothing
sofa,
major.
like
Yeah,
nothing major, but the
major.
kitchen.
Yeah.
Oh, so, how much do you think it's going to cost?
I think it's gonna probably come in at like £4,000 if he's
4,000.
because the other one was 5. So what do you reckon?
4, 5? 4, 5. I
5.
thought it would be more than 4,000.
I'm tempted to say 4, 5, but the way in which he made it seem as if it was so much more cheaper. But 4, 5? Should we settle on that?
No, you said 4,000,
Oh, okay.
and I said 4,000.
Okay.
Or should I? 4, 5. With
Anyway.
all those units, all those
Well, it's
with the
got to
cooker.
be. It's
with
got to be less than 5 because.
Why?
Because he's trying to beat the price from Magnet,
But we're not Magnet. He said less than B&Q.
but Magnet is normally more expensive, I think.
Ah,
But anyway, are you sticking with that?
4, 5.
Okay, I'll go 4.
4.
Why not?
4, 5.
It's not like we're buying it anyway.
He's not going to be happy if he's telling me not.
Well, we need to shop around. We've got that consultant from Magnet, a friend of a
Yeah.
friend, who's gonna.
Are you going to tell him?
I'm gonna. No, I'm not gonna tell him that. I'm gonna try and take this quote to Magnet.
But he says it's only going to be valid for a day.
They all say that. And even if it is, you know, you should never. Top tip: never be pressured into buying something from a salesperson, because that's their job. As good as he is. If
He
we
is
walk
good,
away
though.
today without a kitchen, so what?
We still have a kitchen.
We still got a kitchen. We actually found ourselves in Wren, and we're actually getting a kitchen, believe it or not. We're at least looking around to see what we can afford. We saw something
Is
and
the
it looks
price
good.
right?
Right, this is where we go to the pricing for you.
Yeah, so we're just gonna go through the pricing now and see how everything is.
Fingers crossed. I said 4, 5.
You said 4, 5, what do you think?
I said 4.
Okay. The price comes in £6,430 and 2 pence. However,
However.
So when you
this
cut it.
this is including our installation
What?
and removal of the existing kitchen. Okay.
No way.
We give you a 5-year insurance on our workmanship, and we give you a contract that you have to sign to say you're happy, first of all with the product, but second of all with the quality of the fitting.
Yeah.
However, what else did I tell you at the beginning?
But your fitters are really expensive.
More expensive.
Yeah.
They're not really expensive, they're just more expensive than
Okay.
a private installer. Are you ready?
Are you ready?
So, removal of existing kitchen, £450. Take off our install, so we're just under 6.
What?
Should've
Come on,
What?
come on. You said 4.5, you said 4. I'm at 3, just under 3.2.
Wow.
With a better guarantee than the other companies offer. If you wanted the interest-free finance, you're at £119 and 25 pence per month over 2 years.
Okay.
If you wanted to have a small interest rate of 3.9% APR, you can actually get it £38 and 91 pence per month. So
Okay.
it's less than a phone contract.
Yeah.
So we were totally blown away by that. The experience was great. Thank you so much for that, honestly. A kitchen that came on under £4,000.
It's amazing. I mean,
Absolutely
when
amazing.
they sort of said how much you think it was going to cost, I thought you were going to try and match what the other company, Magnet, had sort of said. But
It
to know that it
shows
actually
shop
came in,
around,
how much is it?
shop at
3,000?
3,170 something.
for a
But you
kitchen.
have to shop at the right time.
Yeah.
Wow, we could have a new kitchen soon.
So we haven't agreed on a price because we're still gonna just speak with our builder. But if they can't beat what we've just seen, I think we'll be really happy with that.
Yeah.
And that with appliances, the only thing I'll probably say is some of the appliances. I don't know how great CDA is, but
We can
we'll
look
see.
into it. And you said you can always change,
Yeah.
but if once it does the job and it's
Definitely.
efficient, then I have no problem. So this is us.
New kitchen, Abby.
Yeah. Abby's done so well. It was such a long appointment as well, but we're gonna get going now. So stay tuned for our journey experience onto getting a new kitchen, something that we didn't plan for, but hey, let's see what 2022 has to offer us.
Indeed.
So guys, thank you so much for staying with us, and this is Sapphire and Kenroy saying I'll see you when you see me. Take care.